contact eLearning services when you're unsure. If you have a problem and you're just not sure, contact our office and let us know. Another thing that happens a lot is and I said earlier, get help. If you don't know who to, just call someone, because this happens all the time. You are late on your assignment, you email your instructor and you say, I wasn't able to do my homework because, I couldn't log into Blackboard. I will tell you that your instructor is going to, almost 99.9% of them will do the same thing. They will send our office an email and say, did you receive a request from this student telling you that they could not log into Blackboard? And if we can't find any record of it, we're going to write back and say no. We don't have anything. We didn't get an email. We don't have any record of a phone call from a student, this student, saying that they couldn't log in. And typically that has something to do with whether you may be granted an extension or not. Any technical problems that you're having. If you tell your instructor, my problem is I couldn't have, this wasn't working in Blackboard, they're going to expect that you called our office, and then they're going to call us and say, did you help this student with this kind of problem? The other thing that happens if you contact our office with a problem is, if you contact our office with a problem and we can't help you, we will often email your instructor and say, we are currently working with this student on this problem. It's not their computer. It's something we've identified with Blackboard. Therefore, they may be late getting assignments done because this is a problem that they're having. So it really is important to let someone know whatever problem you're having. Use campus facilities if you need to. Don't assume that you have to use your computer at home. Come to campus, use the computer lab, use all of the resources on campus. You paid the tuition as our campus students did, and you have access to all the same resources, and I'll talk about what those resources are. Use the email spam code. The college's email system that faculty and staff use for email is really the spam filter is set really high, and a lot of our emails go to or for some reason are considered spam. And the downside to our spam, unlike things like Yahoo, is when our emails are considered spam. Well, in Yahoo, if it's considered spam, or AOL or one of those, it'll go into a junk mail folder. At the college, if it's considered junk mail, it never reaches our mailbox. So we don't even have a folder that we could go look in to see if you emailed us. So if your email was considered spam, your instructor never got it, and they never got any evidence of it being sent either. So for students who are sending emails to faculty, we recommend you always put our email spam filter code in the subject line of your email, and the spam code is CCGP09, and all you have to do is put that anywhere in the subject line of your email. That will ensure that your email will make it through our spam filter. And lastly, use descriptive file names. When you are saving your files and your assignments and your documents in your course, name them something that you will know what assignment it is. Name it something so that when you email it to your instructor, they know what the file is when they're going to open it. And most importantly, do not use special characters. When you are creating your file names, do not use %, £, ampersand, any of those symbols, commas, periods. Don't use any of those. If you want to put a space, we also recommend that you not use a space, although that's not as problematic as these symbols. But if you want to put a space, that you use the underscore. But a space is okay, but there are some instances where spaces aren't accepted either. But definitely do not use any special character. So the next step 8 is find important offices and contact information. And the most important office is the Blackboard Support Center, which is our office. And here is all of our information. Our website is www.pgcconline.com. We even have instant messenger. If you go to the portal to the online student page, our office is open from 8:30 a.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. We have someone either answering the telephone or email or our instant messenger chat during most of that time for the chat. So feel free to contact us. The telephone number is 301-322-0463. email us at elearning@pgcc.edu. Or you could always stop by our office, which is on the 3rd floor of Accokeek Hall of the library building, on the 3rd floor, and you'll see signs for eLearning, Blackboard support. First and foremost, you need to find out which department, the office of the department of the class that you're taking. If your instructor is your first line of contact, but don't discount the department office. They are really going to be a resource for you if you have any trouble. The tutoring center. You have full access to the tutoring center, the writing center, and the computer labs on campus. Take advantage of tutoring. Tutoring services are free. If they are offering tutoring in the classes that you are taking, by all means take advantage of it. Tutoring center and writing center both have online services. Tutoring center is a little more limited. Their online is just for certain courses. I believe the biology, there's a couple computer science, and I think some math. But if you're in a class that has online tutoring available, your instructor will let you know. All classes where the tutoring center offer tutoring, whether you're an online student or an on-campus student, can have access to walk-in tutoring services. The writing center, if you're writing a paper, Miss Norma Schmidt, the librarian, talked to you about how to get your online resources when you're trying to do your research for your papers. The writing center is a place where once you've written the paper, or as you are formulating your thesis and your ideas for your paper, they will sit down with you and look at your paper and help you work on the construction of your paper. Writing Center also has an online version where if you email them your paper, they will look at it and email you back feedback. So just don't discount the services that are here to help you be successful in your course. And then lastly, library, and I apologize I didn't update it. The library was in Lanham Hall, but we have now all moved to Accokeek Hall. So the library, which is in Accokeek Hall, is also a resource for you. And then how to get help. If you have a question, so if you have a question about your course, so this isn't a problem, you have a question, the first thing you have to do is you have to first look around your online course. Read your syllabus, read the documents that are there. If you don't find it, then what you need to do is contact your instructor. Contact your instructor and ask your instructor whatever your question is. If your instructor is unable to help you, contact our office and we'll try to help you answer the question. Okay, that's if you just have a question. If you have a problem is, I'm having trouble logging into Blackboard, I can't do my homework. I'm having, I can't, whatever. If you're having a problem, the first person you have to contact when you're having a problem, including a dispute with your instructor. So if you don't agree with a grade that you received on a paper, for example, the first person you have to tell is your instructor. After you've talked to your instructor and you are not satisfied or that you didn't get the result that you were looking for, contact our office and we can direct you to the next best person to help you. If your problem is a technical problem, we recommend that you contact your instructor first, but it's okay to contact your instructor to let him or her know that you're having a technical problem, and then contact us that we can start working on resolving your technical problem. So when you're having a technical problem, contacting us and the instructor kind of at the same time would help probably facilitate resolution of the technical problem. And then the department chair. The department chair is really the supervisor of your instructor, and that really is your next chain of command. If in your course you are having a problem like a grade dispute or some kind of a issue with the actual course, then the department chair is going to be your next point of contact. But if you're not sure, contact our office and we will direct you to the appropriate person. Any questions about this, who to contact and when? Okay, then let's go ahead and look at the online classroom. So again, I said there are two ways, well, there are several ways you can get to Blackboard. You can do it from the college's main page, you can do it from the portal page, or you can go directly to the Blackboard website. I'm going to click to go directly to the Blackboard website. And here I am. This is the Blackboard main page. typically, it just looks so small. Let's see.